for baby I wa here bia no ye mo akwa ba ha Otwinoko TV our YouTube channel so esa ction TV live commercial line is 0244 840108 or how be man be na person to ma the ba ni na bitimi abo sabre dey took kwa America man New Jersey sabre no me brother Penny Nana Akosi Ajima a friend say Gemann or Bonum now Sasa Obabeska Mufi NBD and Komo Kakra we a chair the free American money the Ebro. Official
After in community radias so do a kinds and so on.
That's any extra. Ejuma any sorry back for a condition.
Yami the crying a share Nipadom so I would remove the assassin Nipadom so sorry. The assassin Nipan so fee, but in Yami any amount.
Good, that's it. And so I share coffee there by if we are seeing now. Ejuma asay eduana kwa kotokwa na the opinion ni ngalele emma gas ya tutu ni ade sese mpokura sane ko hu ne say wo ejuma
the name say ejuma no healthcare in though during the COVID amiadum na edaso ejuma so ntie ka essential workers so are affecting and do affecting a lot of agencies, but nyamiadum nyamiabo ya humpa nyami crying everything's happening.
That's it. But you share ejuma sem America say ha na oti ejuma sem no it is say COVID nemba na COVID etwam obi kopa ejuma akatua sem nyadena eno it is
America there. So me I want to be ejuma so opportunities I will have say for ejuma. It's not always easy, but so when you embrace obey ejuma yeah.
So say we will have for some time. Maybe Busa said that Ben will be feel for good. As I said, you Papa Gemann, you
Mama, 18 to yeah, just many Nanaya Santoa, just so Hima Ishia Namia. I said, I been my question. I was saying, you say, what could only be money and something. But I remember.
And I said, what day? I said, "Your brother, your bomb of the children." Na no bad guy, no to two Ghana the one. Who say, "Kai catch him when you feel anything."
Oh, we did. Some can say just the mentality of the people. So say on my way here, if we on my back, let me say from among more try sorry. I've forgotten the song. I'm trying to remember it from my own. If we need to know so say be at us. Aha. O man say be o man say so my be you so my here on my for bra and the church. That is the whole point. And exactly. Me who you say still you better Ghana no me who say you can't development. Ghana has still not developed. So it was under the year 2022. We should have gone far. And then when you have a car, it's a self-drive car now because I can't. So what I said, it means that the white man is always thinking ahead of his time. But as I said, then the same kind of Kwame Nkrumah yet to motorway, the same kind of names and the motorway has what to do. So as I said, are we development oriented? Do we think about how 20 years from today you're Ghana a better place? I'm not
wow,
that's it.
What's not good church on collaborating in a brand outside the
yeah.
Now, collaborating one who never be brave, and I feel now who did to see. See, I mean, so America have not see news back home. we share videos I'm for posting it. Who for most who said the idea any year a young man with another crash. I'm a subject in the year. You know who have been do her, but crabby just a peanut. I can also make my idea in my boy.
Who say a person in Kunya and into my own queen. So if it's no near Bia, Bia, or no drink one of us will book us. So, on no one being on one. Because I got between a full electric pole. Now I could chat cables on the sofa. So, into the area phone in our also be added soon. And fun. If you have a Biokucha electric cable, so will be your factory, you are employing for what a Luciana Bray. On the one being within into a Kucha pool. Akucha electricity. This is we are in man say. And say you need to you can few more. And you do the apple for you. That is the sad aspect. So and kaya ya tambo church you be am really more the person can leave you Ghana. The person can between the one. So me buy Ghana with a lot of equipment to buy. I can say the TV station, radio station. So number the boy because so say entertainment aspect may be a home. They just have no money because if I'm from no mushi I say this is what I want to do. Maybe some vision for equipment some level. Obeying me on vision, yeah, I had to just leave it. To say no one go out to.
Wow. International and say, you have my best chance, best opportunity. Say, change baby, Ghana. We didn't drink about an eye,
the mindset of the people.
And no, sir, I'm not going change. Johnson and Johnson has your antidotes in the form of injection.
The mindset. I don't know how, but you see, the problem is leadership. Me, I believe that one person can make a change. So what I say, say Susanna, Jerry John Rollins about it. So and now I bring you a circle. Me a fellow Sally from he was able to bring change. That was circle, and then you develop a circle. SEC flyovers for circle, but circle is a mess. So circle is a mess because the people in there have messed up the place. So, but Tamana, Sally from my party, pavement the so was clean.
It's been part of the problem.
No, we didn't have a time. So what I say, it takes a very strong leadership, a radical one. So when you're radical to lead Ghana, it will be difficult. So what I say, because in Paracata is a man or until you need some measures there, it to me stop the people from passing there. So it's a beautiful place. Now I share. Sometimes the one which you Google, I'm saying if you have a few room, we call Google Earth, and I may now want to mention. And from top one, Tama, you shall not at this year, at the Shemai, right, at the Shemai place. So, and then on the higher lorry station, meeting. What I'm going is the tea, yeah, bodyguard tea for the first time. And then only who now stores and the place is so congested, it's not funny anymore. So you ask yourself why? I didn't know to a very beautiful place like Kumasi. Then Kumasi is near a garden city.
Oh,
exactly. Today, what happened to the garden?
Having nothing.
So a man for brand nature.
Good. I was not joining a Otwinoko TV or YouTube channel. And I said, Kenton TV Live. Mediani Otwinoko. Also, the DNA and Akosi Ajiman. The draw my friends, Gemann, na Obonyum, na Osa Esa. And I'm back to America. Best time of fee, na Yebobo, a year and Como, a young Como, and that's it. Nana, you show. Asama, a coach, Asama now was open a chair, and answer one cassa, and I transition 1 year. And I send him to him finding if I could do it. Okay, I said no, we are big it be. Cause now the is all nightclubs now.
Asana de Misha safe. So, Obia and Cherry. Me, no, I'm not a power record player, and then you will be with you. It is that time now offer to swap 45. You getting it to me. Now, they bought James Brown, and then what shall I say? I'm a mesa.
Old boy there.
Hi. Okay. Also, Satan now. Your friend say, videos, my. Sometimes going on TV, black and white. There was nothing like that to be a whole share video, until I started creating moves. And I realized that I was just naturally gifted. Sabana. Asa. Into that is how I started. Fifia. Jeffrey say, Umanya visitors at their friend sending me entertainment. Okay. We are about so Nanabesa. Sa the chassis send me dance or move Bob Bam, the piano, which I say them tea. You also sometimes know record kiosks. So recordings. One more tone records. Sometimes crab before cassette kid. Timo, some one send a way for see the latest song. Timo could not be a speaker no one. I'm just saying, media saw na crowd. I be traveling. This is how I grew up. Till some Michelle says if we perform our nightclubs, till some shots, some way dancing competitions. Then she say, we did winning competitions and defeat Ghana. At the age of 18. Also, you will be ambassador will do. I know your name, Mexico. I know your name. Yeah, you know, there was a club and I one crying friend, Babylon Club. In Tijuana, yes, say, until we knew on the fee. There was a Kumasi, a nightclub. Mamuchi. John Befine. And they could perform, and then they decided to say, they had a Kumasi champion, TFA champion, so Prep Assembly Hall, and then also buying and be winning, and also until it's a failure. Ghana, they may be organizing, be on the free, and I keep winning till some defeat Ghana. Until me next chance, and I'm the double do. Yeah. Good.
We should be able to say, I say, I'm not Michael Jackson, no what say for Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
I'm not imitating a man.
Yeah, just before I'm the feet Ghana, and Michael Jackson getting the first album single. Say the Jacksons, the Jacksons 5 no more. Until now I knew about Jackson 5, but I wasn't a fan of Jackson 5 so much. So when Michael Jackson came out with only solo album, first solo album, the band friend Off the Wall. So, and album shirt, black suit, shirt, both white shirt with the bow tie.
Bow tie,
And when I saw that, then said, I fell in love with him. And that is when I started to listen to his songs and started dancing. Still, not video new all that time until I could not watch him. Let me
pictures.
Okay, from there, just the album picture. Then the hanging trousers, I started to the final competition here of Babylon. I performed Michael Jackson, and I mean the performance there.
Good. Also now, because Jackson 5, no, that like a craft.
Yeah.
So say they are Michael Jackson, a very legend now who say, of course, very good. Of course, already I won't be teaching.
Yeah.
But I then ask one know apart from say they are more dressing code, who say actually know what similarities be.
Well, I said when I came to live in UK, me call competitions. Saturn left the video. Abama, I have access to the videos. Until I used to watch him now, and then all the moves are not in to me, and even better. So, okay, until I won another competition with UK. I remember America in 1984.
Wow.
Until 1984, and in New York, they were organizing a Michael Jackson lookalike because that time no released Thriller, and he was the biggest star in the world at that time. And I'm now for say, I say you do Michael Jackson, normally call competition, and then I won that competition.
Oh, New York.
Oh, New York. Until me New York call back to London, and me to talk the jackets in a trailer jackets in the name beat it jackets in now Manhattan 42nd Street, no more shops yeah, promoting to Michael Jackson, no Timmy to told me maybe before we call UK. Then we could do open and Konya agent to be a chassis Sophie there who book me around the world doing Michael Jackson. You remember Michael Jackson look alike shows I had to imitate everything that Michael Jackson was doing at that time.
Yeah, you said Michael was very skinny. Into that, what did you so now?
Also, sometimes to say now, my see those days I was also very skinny, and you had to do everything to look like him. And you know, my dancing time I was very skinny, and you know everything.
Wow. Yeah, and so I don't know when you now. Not passion for music, like you come out as one day as a musician.
Yeah.
And then you
say, and you know, as a matter of fact, me shall see me hanging around the bands. Oh, Ghana. Now I could sing. Okay, but the dancing aspect took off, and that was the platformer and launching me. But me call around with Michael Jackson and being a scam, and I decided to know now I want to come out and try my own songs. Until I started writing my own songs. In the 1986, I recorded the first album, High Life in G Major, or UK.
Wow.
And Yamin Chade became an instant hit.
What your albums did you say?
In totality, this year I know 5. I think the gospel one is the last 6 albums.
Me cut man will pick as a dancer.
Oh, I did 2 albums. Yes.
Where High Life in G Major.
And after that, the Dancing Man.
Dancing Man, okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
The person who lyrics no walk and because let's come together through the dance. This is High Life. Calypso, just something.
This is High Life. Calypso dancing.
Calypso.
Calypso.
SOUL.
Yeah, Calypso.
Okay.
Calypso as the dance Calypso from the Caribbean.
Okay.
And Calypso dancing. So let's come together and do the limbo. Now limbo is another form of dance. Yeah, the bottles too. This year near the abato so, and you have to dance under the abato.
Okay.
That is called limbo. And you know, I was talking about 3 forms of dance.
Okay.
So this is High Life. Calypso dancing. Let's come together and do the limbo.
Okay.
So that was what the song. That was the chorus of the song. A lot of people didn't know what I was saying, but
rhythm.
No, originally, no, there was an instrumental version of that. Guy, you know, obey friends, no few Benin. Until he had an instrumental. That one I remember because to do no madam for back one or DJ. Okay, remember we meet here, so BT, very nice, and he knows I will like it. Timothy, you know, and then he had this I'm so okay, I like it. And you know, I added my own phrases because I had written the song. That was the melody line. Then I wrote on that. Come on up, the sun is shining high. Until I wrote it, you know, I wrote all the lyrics. And then the course studio now, my engineer, that time I didn't play any instrument and I didn't know how to program because it was my first time. But because on for horns and I gave him the horns, which is pam 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 and then that became the catch. And if we compare sound effect record be from BBC and I'm this Akolana in the beginning, and that became the signature tune of that song. It's up to now, so be artists and so now I wanted something that would catch people's imagination, because I will be sharing. I said, now I'm the first office in the board that they soon to or when I am France and a radio.
Wow. Now I say, I don't know what say. Now can say like now was say if I saw about him, but unya somehow family and I was say by him.
Yeah.
Don't hear Michael so or yemenum on one side.
Yeah.
It will not read them no try so much in there and dance around.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Utie menu na they are danceable tunes. Because I have to think first before I write the song. How would I perform this song? Because me and member perform. Until you are 100% right, I always would think about the dance as I write the music.
Yeah. Album High Life in Gmail. It takes you a complete album. Not tracks and also.
The original album had two tracks. Now,
just two?
Yeah, that time they found a maxi single. Into High Life in Jimmy John and I, the B side and the A side was called BMW, Be My Wife, and on an English song. I just two English songs, yes.
Wow.
Yes. And High Life in Jimmy John was boom.
Now I know a bit torn outright.
No. Me and I'm releasing on Gemann Productions. Until I was the executive producer and I was the label. I had my own label and everything. It went very well. Because Satana piracy was at its peak. Into be tobacco and other opportunity and now cassettes in a tone. And it was not released on cassette. So it was an album. But the bit I was my talk cassette in view. Meanwhile, it wasn't even released on cassette. I didn't make money out of it. I made fame. Interviews. Oh, baby. By that time, not GBC was the only radio station and TV station. GBC, and then they interviewed me on GBC. That time, now social media so knew what to send them.
Have you shown your interviews?
Yes. I even had a very big interview with Sky Television in UK. Yeah, I have that clips up to now. I was 24. I was 24. Yeah.
So what else can they control? Young boy 24 years. And then my scan to be here, chasing this car, a control and can not go in. If you see about
I bought fast cars, as a young man, cars was my main thing.
Oh, UK?
Yeah. And I used to just go from place to place, enjoy myself, spend time, and buy very expensive clothing. I spend the money on myself.
Wow. Yes, so say be and I'm fully like who don't feel. Who experiencing this?
You get people who are attracted to what you do and you will fame. And people will come around and people will hang around you.
Say open away baby will be for as I say people walk through a Hall of Fame. Celebrities of Ghana. Yeah. And there will be a one year be our young be but me man a single shot be in the form of advice. When you be and also the whole year be previous years.
Yes, so be Nyamia Yawadon, needy kind, Nyamina, am I a talent? Our talent comes from God. You have to be able to acknowledge God in everything that you are doing. Na brew once. So fame tends to make people very arrogant and proud. And also I didn't go see bro.
And I know a bit simple. She said, but to a reverend minister. I would then knew. You buy Matete, prisons or honey, I don't know. You go to Yoko Straw, what you call Koyele Square, at the Marble. Inspire almost say, baby, that's not the end of their lives. One day they'll come home and join us.
Nyame pa. Obi o ka say nyame ni obia na ntinye. Nyame wo papa. That's an area. Me share programs ni bi na. There's a guy I know about program, so a friend quotation master now. I don't know if his name is quotation master. When I'm asking, okay. Who says in your Bible is not true? You see, you see what you want to amount to my anything. You see, Obion will be that. That's what time I say that person. Bible said it's a fool who says in his heart there is no God. So that's Yamno. Otherwise, I will not be alive and well today and come to Tiasin. No, Papa. Only why? Saying, I mean, you want you. Okay. That's the argument. Obioka saying, I mean, no, or a demo. Did he create himself? There's no creator, there's no creation. Exactly. Good. And that's all shock. I first one, you soon know about you. American, I'm the Martina and Baba, America. Last week, Sunday, look, I saw Boston. Okay. The question spending 1 hour 20 minutes. Yeah. Now I said can get 1 hour. I saw from the patch of us extra 20 minutes now. Every time. So opa amount for you. Omo for record more to no cry. If you know why, and it was more sacred. Woman, you choke on the day. Action. Yen koye nyum ko sha no pa 18 koye sa training no. Omo nton bibia sa Ghana nsuo anwa nkuto etu okoko ni ade net on was on. So, we call a part 8 now to maybe about 5 and 7 days. And the beer from Monday to Friday in Nazaro, or so we says, oh shit, quite fast away suffering. And I win a mini penny. Now would deep the penny be in said the above our 2 more and I know Musum. Now here's some more than a Yamini Sumiana, or share. That's okay. I totally different. Senior kind. So, nipa bebree enso nyame o nyame kwan so a friend traditions of men. So people have set their own tradition. In Ghana, nipa adwen near the nyame. Most of them. So that's it. Because to me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Natame na wa ejuma. So, Bible also says sa enye ejuma. Indeed. And it means that God worked 6 days and gave 1 day as a rest. And then Christopher, our day of rest is a Sunday. So, until 9 himself say a Juma. Na a Juma. Na kwesida. Kuma kran kwesida ni bin enim kwa Juma. Until no bakwa sorry amapa. Na wakwa Juma area. So I say you have to be productive. You have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of your bills. So, you want to mean what sorry them the whole day and not be productive. The physical and the spiritual, we have and that is how you progress in life. Good. And now, some can be said, also inside engagement. Indeed. Bible, no, also some of you read the read the frat. No more of you know. We should know what to say quotations. Cannot not engage my say by one aka. And so yeah, I'll say no yare no onya doctor. And I do yare so so it means that in everything it means that in everything there is a balance. Yeah. As a matter of fact, Bible can say 4 scale is an abomination unto God. It means that you can't tilt one side. Your life has to be balanced. So, until there's time to work and there's time to rest, there's time to eat and there's time to sleep. So, but I'll say, don't become anxious for anything. Until just so why you never say we'll go out. You will not be worried about tomorrow because tomorrow will take care of itself. Until Bible gives us the wisdom. I'll say the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So nyansa shase ni nyamiso nti opia onim nyame asem sai ni pa no nyansa so onim nyame asem a sabe praying you need for straight nti no you cannot say nyame asem chere say men really obedi chere nti no we should not worry about it or see ni pa kwadefo kwatati anchen So they say, or see, he gathers in the summer, so and keeps it for the winter. It is about that you gather in the summer for the winter. Then it is very important. So Nipada said, "Utumi a year to manage sika," because we need what you say. That's it. The same Bible Nazar culture in the book of Ecclesiastes. Or say, cuts your bread upon the waters. So for another translation, I'll say invest in different ventures. Intimately, Ecclesiastes is telling you, say invest in different ventures because so the Bible tells us all these things. That person is lying.
She said, so for being a or the privilege to be a medical doctors. Nurses, near lawyers, near the most in your friend, which I said,
it depends. Two things. Say, if the Asori can support you without you becoming a burden onto the Asori, then it's the decision of Asori. But say, burden on the people and tell the people, say, then you are a burden to the people. And also for Paul was a tent maker. So they say, and he continued to be a tent maker till say God called him. Until he didn't have to depend. And that's some people depend on the people. Do you know what I mean? Kind of because any pan offering no more tithes na woody. Meda nipa ne bone a wetumi aka. Osro se o kan okre na nipa na o ma so na be fat check na to. So what I say, then you are compromising the faith that God has put into you, and you will account for it. Into one kasana, ye juma nedidi, and then you are independent. He say, "Me master and crocro I say the truth because I am responsible for whatever I teach in that church." Menso nyame because me nyame ayama. Say nyame nyebi ma wa want to menso nyame. Intino, I don't beg people who don't want to serve God. Na Yesu Christo ko Jerusalem. Na nkola nshia no msha so ntiati musana uzana. And the Pharisee for by no catches. Tell these people to keep quiet. Or say if you stop these people from praising me, my Father will command the stones to praise me. It is also something yame and can yame quote now can shirt. God will raise people who will praise his name. Into tells you when you pay me yame into
good. And so how the way now it's religious now. Now I say always be put the blame on the government officials name on my account. Because say as a religion be a ANP progress as a country and what I'm saying.
I disagree totally. You see, it's not religion. We say the mindset. Bible said for lack of knowledge, my people perish. My it has nothing to do with religion. 7 we are Jimmy 24/7. It has nothing to do with religion. Religion doesn't make you lazy. Religion doesn't make you timid. So what I say, because see, I'm saying, Nyansa shall say Nyanso. Yamishu, Nyanso. It's because they lack knowledge. So it's because they don't want to study the word of God. As a matter of fact, I can safely say about 80% of Christians today in Yamiasa.
Why brother? I said Ghana.
Ghana, so we're talking about Ghana. About 80%. In Yamiasa. How much you want to so from Becambia? Oh, Shanko, Meko, we didn't go. So for be sorry. If one can't buy one point. If one on more praises, we are not offering we no chassis so prophesy we are the bomb by the point.
Who put me it? Obama was the head. Interesting.
Look, one day no many a rally casa. We come here Pentecost, Pentecost. Inti our Ghana, na my friend, I'm saying, Namoko, I saw it, and then quotation in the man. I said, me kind book. Now I'm saying, I got one for Bible uncle. So the bill, I'm saying, for Bible uncle, project it. I didn't know screens into making cow. Into one for Bible uncle, only quotation you project here. While she sat there, she read it and got up and forgot about it. It's then why. So, a lot of people are following these things blindly.
No.
So, it's a Nigerian gospel singer. So, that's Obama. It's a Sophoca said divorce is not permitted. It's not true. Bible, divorce is permitted. So, in the what's it? Our arena said, Sophoca said divorce is not permitted. Go and study the Bible. Divorce is permitted in the Bible. And these are some of the issues. Africans, you follow your blind. Study the word of God. So from your church of old, but who? It is your response to learn. Now, why ahead into be a maybe you are the pastor of your house. So what I say, but I say, Mema, the Bible, between actually in the year and the man. Ask yourself. So, your brother, I say, your brother, I am trying so, but you don't know how to answer them. In Joseph on account, because I said, you say, Asapa, or Africa, as I said, also for the account. Also, for so many inside, they want to keep the people in the dark.
Some kind of credit.
Maybe some kind of prayer, won't have tithes in the man. What I say? Until they will keep you in the dark. Tithes, it's not for the new. Yeah, sorry, any tithes. Okay. Because tithes, it's an Old Testament commandment. And upon the man Levi, who were the priesthood, and Yakupon can say, Ma woman near Juma into inheritance, and Yakupon the man, the other 11 tribes, one Maumbi. Into I say, for 12. Nanya say 11 no and back. Because back is supposed to stand there for their welfare spiritually. That is the office of the Levites. Into the priesthood did not work. Into food had to be in the storehouse. Into tithes Bible never changed it anywhere. Then in the tithes other than Isika. What I say? Who changed it? Ain't also for being on there, or a Levite, Levite. So what I say? Into under the New Testament, God had to change the law of the priesthood. We call the book of Hebrews. So, because without the change of the law, then none of us will qualify. So we're from so forth. Because that office was only meant for the tribe of Levi. It's a friend of Levitical priesthood. It will call Old Testament the book that is known as Leviticus was written purposely for the priesthood. What kind of a the priest was supposed to do? But Jesus Christ, he abolished that office. So what I say, and gave us permission to now become apostles, prophets, evangelists, teachers, and pastors. So into under the New Testament, tithes and yeguma, and unti and net will be a software to make a taxi, and will be a software to me a medical doctor, will be a software to me a magistrate. So what I say, because Saloma not a bar the priesthood from working. That law is no longer in place. That office is no. Until once the law was changed, then the benefits that came with that office too was changed. Until now, Obi Joe tithes or Joe tithes be free. And then Yakupon gets our tithes. And God under the New Testament has not given anybody the right to take tithes. And tithes were no money. nti o san ko mo ba na ko mo di emponchini banchi na ko mo ya
na ko bo ko fu na se ko bo no aye de ko mo e be si awara no ma se Ghana fu bi obi a o hwe minu yonko modi no obo ama asem ya to na ba mu bu ni da so na sa idu ka ka se ko na ko kana no duro aye no wo ko o mi o se ye wo yakopon bi a odi ye den emaye
yeah
na so ni ho a ka se so ye ni ho ye ni ho nyame ni ho yes this is baby etim na na dum ni ti ase nti na asema de je kwan no o mo mato ba nda so ina asama de so ka biki tu abi ale show mo de belas
yo so tie mi na o hwe mi sabre kai na ho se nyankopon a obo ni wi ase o no te ni o ya ase nti bibia o fa mu bia so friend obeti oje hiafo oje ayarfo onsem nti bibia wo bia Trust said, whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be delivered. So, friend, unkwa obejoso. Nyamedi jawuni, nyameti ase, nyame yodo. Amen.
Amen. That's it. He says,
that's it. Pray.
Amen. You know the I am finding me the enter.
Say, Inti nyame enka wono hye Yesu Kristo dim. Amen.
Abusafo Emia Gemann na obesta no fi abon komo afi no Jesus. Ya do bi ase na e number no e go efom no. Aha e Otwinoko TV na say ction TV live. Number se me wase o friend yan komo bia ye no ngidi. Na Emia e papa e wofa Emia Gemann. O me ehu say in da so e dey e wo de man. Inti show wo dey they catch you and say, "Be ye." And we'll be a fish up.